This is the Black Stars Diary.
Yaw Sitso yasamba muhobiem adiachibiem yantiasem de but we can take positive from that. Let's start from the start. I mean, we went into the game with a lot of hopes. Something good will come out from there. We were able to hold Portugal for the majority part of the game. Then we started opening up, and they were able to get that penalty. I mean, fine margins. Yeah, we are not too bad. I mean, from what you saw yesterday now, would you say the team is cooking up something interesting?
Well,
Alex, go.
Yeah, go.
Alex, I don't mean go. Which means that guy like to send you up.
We'll talk about the song in a bit, but you know, we had, you know, we gave Portugal at least 70% of possession in the first half. Now you could say maybe that's tactical, but at the same time, you ask yourself, does it mean that we don't have strengths that we can use in matches against opponents who are good at holding the ball? Or was it just purely tactical to hold back and try and, you know, break on the counter? We kind of gave the Portuguese encouragement, even though they didn't hurt Ghana by scoring in the first half. The second half was much better, but the Portuguese obviously had options and different ideas. Ghana, if you say, was not bad. We know Ghana could have played better. 3-2 is not a disgrace. Losing to Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal is not a disgrace. But you just ask yourself, could we have done better if we had approached the game a little bit more differently? Could Ghana have, you know, gotten a draw? Could Ghana have gotten a win with a different approach, more confident approach to the game? It's all done and dusted. It's in the past now. And I'm sure the reviews everywhere will talk about what if, and the penalty that was harsh or soft or it wasn't, and the offside potentially, and the referee not being consistent. It's all gone. What the team now has to do is to learn from all those mistakes. They're going for training now as we speak. And of course, today, is it day 6? Day 6, I think. Yeah, day 6 of the World Cup. The first match is just about to kick off between Iran and Wales. It's running fast. There's no time. There's no breathing space. So you need to quickly get ready. And Monday, the Black Stars will face the Republic of Korea. They've only got a few days to prepare for that. So Portugal, in effect, is out of coverage area. It's done and dusted. But your question is very relevant in that what lessons can be learned from the Portugal game to take into the Korea game?
So, I mean, baby, the Ghana for Ghanaians feel this was self-inflicted with some of the substitutions that Otuado but from another angle, they are saying that this is fine margins.
Combination of both substitutions, timing of substitution. I think we had a discussion on this. We had this discussion on this show where I said this World Cup will be very much defined by coaches who can implement substitutions well, time it well, and decide which players or personnel to introduce. So I think it's a combination of both. And I tell you what, Portugal were not at their best yesterday. They really were not. Portugal were there for the taking. But in the first half, as we saw it, Ghana was very defensive. We played with a back five. I think it was lessons learned from the game against Brazil. Because the game against Brazil, in the first half, we opened up and they killed us. They just blew us apart. Then in the second half, we went to the back three, attacked back five, and we didn't concede. So coming into this game was virtually similar to what we wanted to do, just to keep Portugal away. And we did that in the first 45 minutes. They didn't create chance. Atsiri was almost free. But while I speak, Alaji Brusa, a technical team member, I see it. I'll let him management member, team. Alaji Brusa has joined us here. Alaji, ever shared the thoughts with us on what he thinks on Ankrah game. Alaji, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, what to say?
Yeah.
Ghana for episode the mood. So the boys know to me come and change around with the venue castle. Papa Neil, you know, and then
Majority of me, na ye caution. Mukasa. They should forget say I didn't see somebody. Whether the penalty is a good penalty or not. In a good or not. Outside good edition will be a home. The catcher will say, to focus on yes, Uruguay.
Yeah.
Then to get 6 points. And if you see Yami, what we need from Ghanaians, 5-0. But I know Kraya say Yami, only for training. And he made a miss. Can't afford both we are Ghanaian. Both differences. You don't like the management committee. You don't like Yaw Ampofo Ankrah is here. You show your love Ghana and pray for Ghana. And me, I don't want it.
Okay, so as Alaji that's Bibri, you better training. And finally, so I didn't be now in terms of Tanya. Good morning, coach. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Yeah. Hi, that's coach.
So the boys are going for training. Coach Otwado is going to join the boys normally for training. So only allowed to be having their discussion there. So as we're speaking, the team is now trying to refocus, purpose their mindset, all on the fixture. Say, but they're going to training to go and have a debrief and plan for the game at Air Barcelona. So I mean, this is what you see in camp when it happens. The boys are all seriously focused now on what is to come next. I've seen the captain, the AIU, who is also going into the team bus.
Make and the minute they Kasai. Say when you are actually been a man it's right, but it's not right. But when you are coach, we yet team in Blemo. I said, okay. We don't think say we are going to lose that much. But inshallah, we are going to qualify for the next stage. Okay. What we need, prayers. You say Ghana for whom what happy yesterday. Even the whole world are not happy with the third goal or second goal and the penalty and our penalty because the goalkeeper has leg of the Kinaki.
Okay.
Alaji, yeah, that's a big break. Alaji Bruce has given us a lot of filler, a lot of info, and so obviously some of the information is not for camera, but we'll be going to training any moment from now. I don't know if Fifi Taki would want to say a few words. Yes, let's just go in before we leave you. Fee, how you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good.
And you've been in camp for a while. What's the mood? What are you hearing from the international media and your friends internationally?
Everywhere. I mean, everybody is upset by the decision of the referee. People are not happy. People like Gary Lineker and Co are tweeting to talk about officiating, which is good for us. I'm sure what happened on the day is very ugly. The boys themselves are not happy about what happened, but hey, we've got 2 more games to go. We need to put ourselves together, and then hopefully we'll get a win in the next game and then the third.
Coach, good morning.
Yeah.
Salam alaikum.
The players are moving to training, and they've got Coach Didi Dramani who just gone past us. Came to say good morning to us. They're very nice, very kind. In the team camp Mutala. So Omuko training is Phillip Atsrim here, and then Yaw Ampofo Ankrah. But as we were saying, Mutala, I mean, on yesterday's game, there were a combination of things you could have done right. I think said the timing of the substitution, right after 1-1, we could have just defended a bit or stayed a bit more compact, put pressure on Portgual by asking them to come forward. They can hit them on the break with our more attacking players. We couldn't do all of that. And eventually, you lose 3-3 goes to 2. But listen, we always say players will learn, but the technical team would also learn. We've got 2 more games to go, and hopefully after those 2 games, Ghana makes it to the next round.
Sitso and Chameja Wako, but there are 2 things that a defeat brings. Either it could demoralize the spirit in camp, or it could be a tonic to tell the players, we have to go all out and win the next game. This same thing happened to us in 2006. with what you've seen, many players in the World Cup, what are they saying? What is the mood of the players? I saw Salis and Yaw Ampofo Ankrah, and he didn't look the step. It was like, okay, we'll go out there and do it on Monday.
Yeah. So there are two kind of defeats, or two main kind of defeats. There are defeats that you are completely blown away, and there's one that you always feel like you could have won. You were in the game, and I think the latter is true for Ghana and the players. So the players are not like they were terrible on the day, they couldn't compete at all, and Portugal completely blew them apart. No, they are like, this is a game they could have won, which means that they are positive they can pick from the game. So I look at the mood in camp. It's not a mood, I say, defeated mood that the boys have given up on what is to come. I think they're going to pick all the positive from that Portugal game and go on Monday, get back on track with a victory or a good result, and then look ahead to the last game of the group stage. I think and you know there's a way, if you've been with teams, there's a way to take defeat. I think this team has taken this defeat quite well.
Yeah.
But back camp, they are still focused, they are still poised.
And I think we'll see that in training this morning.
Yeah, which will go there. We'll give you live footage near the other. So I think in the mood, in the camp, the boys are their behavior is very decent, still focused and poised for what is to come.
I don't pay that much to say my update. So most of the training grounds will be waiting for more updates from the training ground, whether there will be a tweak in the system, a tweak information, because you will 5 back into maybe going into that South Korea game now, there could be other formations that will sprang up. So we'll come back to you and I'll pay Monco training now. You must say move Bobby Panty.
Cassandra,
show us Cassandra, you know.
Cassandra is here.
But yeah, let me person bisa say I'm like and now I'm ball match no. I don't know more rest on my feet on my legs for I don't know more quiet training at this time.
They're just winding down. It's normal for after it's a friend of recovery training. It's almost strenuous giddy hard training. It's part of the, just to get their system back to normal settings. Now almost start to build up again for Monday. It's a process. So it's nothing tedious. And the players, are conditioned to be able to cope with it. It's the shots, if you remember, either live or updates to you, definitely. If you want all the latest, make sure you stay with us. And we've got all the big boys joining us on cam.
Before you guys go, Mepa Mucho, I'm concerned about the food. How is their food like? What to me, Didi?
Oh, so the Ghana football, I mean, because of our partnership, I must be in the GF, we are in the team hotels. The more reason why I give you all the expenses. And the Ghana Football Association have done a great job of bringing a Ghanaian caterer. We have local dishes. The last time was
I ate in Potom. Yes. The last time I ate in Potom was about January. My bahana, my baby, and it was very, very good.
The last time there was T-Zets.
So there's a combination of food.
Yeah, as for food, you are good. And you also a hard guy. So to me, you're quite down, but it's not, you're out there. So yeah, we are certainly with food. You already have a boss like
that. In terms of the general mood, would you say, so far so good? Like there's been no, bad news. That is off the pitch I'm talking about in terms of the World Cup in general.
Off the pitch. Let me tell you something about Qatar. And what we've discovered is that all the things that perhaps were written or said or the negatives, we have not encountered it. And I'm not saying maybe they're putting on a show because it's the World Cup. We've interacted with people. We've gone places without cameras, just to have and everybody's having fun. And you beat someone, and you ask him, where are you from? He'll tell you he's from India, he's from Pakistan, he's from Canada, he's from Australia, Kenya, Uganda. Qatar is a place where the citizens actually are about 25%. The rest of the population are expatriates and foreigners. And I think they make it, they make you feel at home. They make you feel relaxed. There's no, we don't feel threatened. We don't feel like looking behind our backs for any reason. We're very comfortable and we enjoy ourselves.
It's extremely safe.
It is very safe.
It's extremely safe here in Qatar. And
you can leave your mobile phone somewhere, and I'm told that they will report it back. It's very rare because the law works and the law is very strict and rigid. So things that you're not supposed to do, don't do it. Just make sure you respect their laws, and you're fine. You're good to go, and they have fun.
Should I tell them what I saw in front of the hotel the last time?
No.
When we were coming, they said you can't go to the girls' house. Yeah, my boss says no, so no.
With some Qatarese girls. Come with some Qatarese girls.
So in the back there was Fifi Taki. He's the spokesperson for the Ayu brothers.
Okay.
And original, then he spoke to Yaw and Sitso earlier. So we'll come to you again later in the day to get
updates from you.
Yeah, remix. This is our remix. Sitso. But Pachobu Drew, your friend is saying training field one master. Go.
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, from Qatar, they are doing a great work. So watching the Black Stars Diary now. I mean, a lot of calls from people who are telling me about how beautiful our Black Stars Diary is. And I'm catching up with Nani Port down on Munim Nana, Yaw Ampofo Ankrah, about Black Stars Diary, Krumha, or on the Shah 2006. Now, me, TV, who Nana Mission or Egypt. And I mean, he's a master at what he does. So, Yadomasi on this issue, they are doing a great job for Max TV. So, Krasi, Mati, I mean.